Hey everybody, and welcome back to Minecraft. As you remember, in the episode before this of Minecraft, I was working here to really just dig this out so we have, just so I can get some extra sand, dirt, and even some cobblestone so I have some building material. I did this in the last one. I'm just doing little, I really just want to do a little Q&A, but something actually happened today, and historically it will be remembered. When I'm recording this, it is 1/9/2019. I'm actually homesick. I'm actually not feeling good to do this, but so I'm only going to do maybe about halfway through it. And then you guys have a nice, quiet Let's Play, but today was President Trump's public address on TV, and I have never seen one before, but I've seen a few in class where they were recorded, and I watched first off on MSN, so afterwards they gave their opinion, and we heard the Democrats' response to it. The fun thing about it is Donald Trump is doing exactly what the Democrats are saying. He's trying to scare us into doing this. He's not just saying, oh yeah, all these people are being killed by illegal immigrants. They're doing this, they're doing that, they're doing this, they're doing that. I understand, and there's a lot of statistics that show, oh, this is not the only way how drugs get into the country. And this is not, they don't just bring it over in backpacks all the time. It's happened, but it's not a constant thing. What they do is they bring it over in cars, like through the legal checkpoint, and they just get it through. And most illegal immigration is actually just them coming over legally and just not leaving. That's technically illegal immigration, and that's technically what keeps happening here. One second, I'm trying to fix my mic here. There we go. But the thing is he said, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that. And he's saying that we need to add the border. He did say one thing I agree with, that if you look at most rich people, you'll notice that they have a wall around their property. Not because they want to keep people, like, they don't want to be social with people. It's just they want to keep people out and make sure they know who's coming in. I understand where he's coming from, because he wants to protect the United States. He wants border protection. But the thing is, and they even show this, Canada is more of a problem with illegals than Mexico, because those guys, they said that out of all, for every, like, oh god, what was it? 6 convoys that were discovered with drugs. 41 were discovered from coming down from Canada, and I doubt we're gonna be putting up a wall against one of our greatest allies. So, and the other thing, he constantly kept saying, "Oh, the wall will pay for itself." Technically, there is a way for it to pay for itself, and it's actually kind of what we should actually be using the money for. He constantly says, oh, the United States people will pay for it now, after he had said Mexico would pay for it, which he was told absolutely no by the Mexican president. But the thing is, we bust these drug dealers in the U.S. at the border and everything, and they also carry thousands of dollars. You're telling me when we catch all these guys, that all that money, say in 1 year, is about $1 million. You're telling me we can't take that money and start something? Like, we can't take that money and the money that was evil, distributing drugs and all that, we can't use that to move or make the wall, instead of saying, oh, the taxpayers will do it. And him throwing a tantrum and shutting down the government until it gets done. That is like a little boy who was just told no ice cream for dinner. I mean, I understand when you're passionate about something, you do stupid things. I understand. I do it myself a lot. But the thing is, you can't. We are a country. Soldiers overseas rely on their paychecks. People are about to miss. Or, yeah, by this time, because I don't know what's going to happen next week if we are going to get the government up and running, but we are going to be going to, God knows, people who rely on the government, like they work for the government or they do something for the government where they get paid, and now they're not going to be. Doesn't President Trump understand that? I mean, these people he talks about, like the soldiers and all that, it's, or how he goes, I respect the United States military. He's doing this, which is actually going to hurt the military because now they're not going to get paid this week. They're not going to get paid until he finally gets his head out of his ass, or the government finally goes, oh yeah, you know what, we're just going to say fuck him and we're going to finally kickstart the government again. I get it though. He wants to make a power play. Okay, I'm not going to run the government. That's my drawing, my line in the sand. That's how it's going to be. But the thing about that is, now he's hurting people. And I still think that's so bad that he would do this. And I mean, like I said, I get it. He wants to protect the United States people. He's seen all this stuff and he's scared. He's a old racist who is now scared. Thinking, oh no, they're coming to get me. Or, oh no, they're going to wreck something for me. It's understandable for older people. One sec. But the thing about it is, he needs to take both hands, grab his head, pull it out of his ass. If he keeps up with this, they're going to impeach him, especially with the rumors I've been hearing from the, like, on TV from the White House saying, oh yeah, he's going to make it a state of emergency and go try and get his emergency power, which he can't do because that's overstepping his boundary to force the military to build the wall. He wants a steel wall, not a concrete wall. And we've heard it in the past, and I've said in the past, that he wants it so you can see through it. He wants to make a fence, a physical barrier. And it's going to be as helpful as a sandpaper enema. It's not going to help anything. It's going to be rough. No one's going to want it. I mean, let's face it, except for a few Trump supporters who are completely out of their gourd, the wall to them seems practical. But here's the thing, just like Canada, the United States and Mexican border has technically no border. People's houses live on that border. So you're going to be going right through people's homes. It goes through mountains. You're going to go over the mountains. You're going to cost thousands, billions of dollars trekking up there. And you're also going to probably cost thousands of lives looking at the Panama Canal, the malaria. And you're going to tell these men, okay, we're going to do this. No one's going to want to do it. Nobody. And by the time they go, yeah, that's kind of stupid, my bet is they're going to have everywhere else on flat land, through people's houses, done. Plus, the wall would go through rivers, lakes, streams, and you really want to try and do underwater work? Like, you want to keep that upkeeping going? But then the whole, oh, we got to keep it manned now. So my bet is every, 100 miles? Oh, okay, we're going to do it right here. No, it's stupid. It's impractical. It's going to cost people a shit ton of money that no one wants to spend. And whatever happened to Mr. Trump's idea of we're going to make Mexico pay for it? He's now saying that the wall is going to pay for itself, that all the drugs that come in equal out to 5.6 and the wall's costing 5.7. That still doesn't add up on the math. Plus, the other fun thing, where is he getting statistic? Does he have someone, because there was no website to check or anything, there was pretty much he's just going, believe my math, believe my math. And if people would do that, that would be, hey Phil, 1 + 1 = apple juice. Got any proof on that? Nope, just believe me. Okay. Tell me, does that make any sense if we are going to believe in a president that would make this shit up? Or make up his own statistics? Unless he has some ungodly way of figuring this out. I mean, unless he has a professional who's done the math or has the records of, oh yeah, we found this, and it equaled out to this. For all we know, it could be more, and he's just hiding the evidence. Or it could be less, and he's just trying to blow smoke. I know he doesn't listen, but President Trump, I know I've spoken ill of you, but you have to look at this economically, not just to boost your own ego. I believe I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make a legacy for yourself. Kind of like FDR with the Hoover Dam and FDR with World War II. How Obama did Obamacare. Yes, in some people's eyes a bad thing, in others a good. Every president has tried to do something, but sir, I do not believe you should be trying to make it so we are going to be going into debt. Our economy, as you say, is fairly good, but the funny thing about economics as a businessman is that that can change in a blink of an eye. It's not just, oh, it's gonna be okay because I say it is. That's not how it works. Been on Wall Street, you know that. So, let's get the government back up and running. Discuss this. I believe years back, when you first got into office, they offered you several, I think it was like $2 million to start. Or $2 billion to start. If that's the case, the next year you ask for another 2. If the wall is 5.6, you could have had it done by next year if you would have just agreed to it. But you said no. Now you are jeopardizing people's lives, their families, and that's not fair to them when it's the Democrats and the Republicans, yes, both, who do not want to communicate, work together. And then you doing this, saying that the government will stay shut down until this is done. And that this could go on for years. But sir, I will gladly say this. If it does go down for years, where you will keep the government dead for a year, I am hoping and praying that that our government will find you, overstepping your boundaries, impeach you, and send you to a federal prison for harming the American society and the American people. It doesn't, just as you wear a pin does not mean you are president of the people. You are president of the United States. You are a person of the people. They tell you what they want, not, I want this. No, since it's coming out of our pocket, you listen to us. And it's not fair to us when you're pretty much telling us, oh, I'm going to do what I want. Screw you guys. There is evidence of you in bars saying the rich get richer. So you're going to tell them you are noted saying that on camera. And the fun thing is, for all your everything. The funny thing you forget, you only got one more year. Maybe. Unless you're going to be taken out of office by impeachment, you're not going to be known for anything but putting the country in worse havoc than what Hoover had. And he's the one that put us in the Great Depression. So, Mr. President, fix your mess. It's not fair to those people in uniform. It's not fair to the prison guards who watch over your American citizens who have done wrong. It's not fair to anyone who is greatly affected by this. Me, I am not. And thank God, because my job is to make sure your country runs, because I am one of the people that work in the factory, in the food industry. So, I'm one of the guys that keep your people fed. And I work for a company that feeds soldiers overseas and here at home. So, and also being in a military family, this is actually very, very disappointing. Especially after seeing all the other presidents, how they have used the ability of what you have done tonight to speak to the American people, and all you have done is continued your fear. You have not given them any wholehearted, it will be fine. You have not given them that reassurance that it's going to be okay. People see the government shut down, first thing they think of is fear. You, sir, have caused that. Not any illegal alien. This is you. You also have declared you want this wall, saying that there are many people who want this wall, when in fact it is you who wants the wall. And I have never seen a president become so disrespectful of his cabinet and of his own colleagues. And since you are now a politician along with a businessman, these are your colleagues who you work with in the Senate and the Congress. I have already said it, but please get your head out of your ass, fix the country, and stop the shit. Because it's very, very upsetting. Now, to the public that actually watch this and are actually going to just be like, okay, he's rambling. I am. I'm sick, I'm tired, so I'm going to leave you guys alone with this. It's going to run for about an hour 40 minutes, just mining. If you like the sound or just want white noise in the background, this is perfect. So, thank you for watching. If you liked it, leave a like down below. Subscribe today. Remember, have fun, and always
micro.com.